Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to one of the slickest, smoothest, most legendary con artists in history. A man so bold, so audacious, that he didn't just pull off small-time scams. Oh no, he sold the Eiffel Tower. Twice. And if that wasn't enough, he ran a scam so ridiculous that even the sharpest minds fell for it. This is the story of Victor Lustig, the man who scammed the world. Our story begins in 1890 in a small town in Austria-Hungary. Young Victor Lustig was brilliant, a fast learner, and had a talent for languages. But school? Meh. Boring. What really caught his attention was the art of persuasion, how people think, act, and most importantly, how they could be manipulated. 19, Victor found himself in Paris, where he picked up another skill, gambling. Now, you know gambling isn't exactly a reliable career path, and Victor quickly learned that winning at cards was way harder than reading people. He also picked up something else, a nasty scar from an angry boyfriend after Lustig got a little too friendly with the wrong lady, but that's another story. Lustig realized that the best way to make money wasn't by playing the odds, it was by making the odds work for him. Enter the grand ocean liners of the early 1900s. These were floating luxury hotels packed with wealthy travelers, perfect for a young con man. Victor would pose as a Broadway producer looking for investors in his latest, completely fake production. Rich passengers would eagerly hand over cash, and before they even realized they were duped, the ship docked, and Lustig vanished. Into the crowd! With World War I shutting down ocean travel, Lustig needed a new playground. Where better than the land of opportunity? America. He quickly set up shop-running scams across the US. But this wasn't enough. Lustig wanted to pull off something so big, so outrageous, that people would still be talking about it a century later. And oh boy, did he deliver! One day, Lustig was flipping through the newspaper when he stumbled upon an article about how expensive it was to maintain the Eiffel Tower, and just like that, an idea was born. What if he sold the Eiffel Tower? Lustig forged official government documents and invited a select group of scrap metal dealers to a secret meeting at a fancy Parisian hotel. There, he introduced himself as a high-ranking government official and told them that the French government had decided to sell the Eiffel Tower for scrap metal. But shh, it was a secret, of course. He found his mark, a businessman named André Poisson. Desperate to make a name for himself, Poisson took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Lustig even convinced him to pay a bribe to secure the deal. Once Lustig had the money, he skipped town. By the time Poisson realized he'd been scammed, he was too embarrassed to go to the police. So what did Lustig do? He went back to Paris and tried the same scam again. But this time, the police caught wind of it, and Lustig had to flee to the US. Next up, the Romanian money box. Sounds fancy, right? This was one of Lustig's most ridiculous yet successful scams. He carried around a mahogany invention that supposedly duplicated banknotes. All you had to do was feed it a real $100 bill, wait 6 hours, and voila, a perfect copy appeared. It was, of course, a total sham. Lustig had already hidden real bills inside the machine to trick his victims. Once they bought the box for thousands of dollars, Lustig would be long gone before they realized it was useless. Now, if you're thinking, okay, this guy is insane, but surely he wouldn't scam Al Capone. Oh, he absolutely did, but he did it smart. Instead of robbing the gangster blind, he pulled a reverse con. He got Capone to invest $50,000 in a shady deal, kept it safe for 2 months, then returned it, claiming the deal had fallen through. Capone was so impressed with Lustig's honesty that he gave him $5,000 as a thank you. That's next-level con artistry, folks. Unfortunately for Lustig, even the best con men run out of luck. His downfall came not from a victim, not from the police, but from a scorned lover. His mistress, furious after finding out he was cheating, ratted him out to the feds. He was arrested in 1935 for running one of the largest counterfeiting rings in US history. And just when you think the story is over, he escapes from prison. But of course, he was caught again, this time for good. Victor Lustig wasn't just a con artist, he was a mastermind. Whether you admire him or despise him, you can't deny that his story is one for the ages. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible stories, and remember, stay sharp, or you just might get conned.